Not many people can read and write. The few who can ought to make that their weapon.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye.
Business has been good, thanks to all the people coming from the west.
Excuse me. Let's go. And open. Take this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
And open it. And open it. And open it.
This territory is ours.
And open it.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take that.
Whoa. They say the Sun family comes from around.
I'm impressed. Uh-huh.
Working hard, I see, Huangai.
Why? This is nothing. If we are to continue our rise, it's going to take all the effort we can muster.
I'm grateful, but are you sure you're not overdoing it? I've heard you've been extremely busy.
Overdoing it?
The princess is right, you know.
They say being busy is a privilege to be had. But it's never good to go overboard. Besides, you're getting more attention than I am.
Actually, I've been trying my best to be inconspicuous. There is no need for you two to concern yourselves. I am merely doing what is required of me. And you as well, Princess. I am tough enough to endure this.
Well, if you say so. But we won't be able to succeed without you. Just keep that in mind, okay?
I assure you, I won't forget it. Thank you, Princess.
attack Jing province and defeat Liu Biao. That's what the Emperor has ordered?
Yes. Although we should bear in mind that Cao Cao is likely to have influenced the Emperor's decision.
I know we should be glad we have the Emperor's trust, and a chance to avenge Lord Sun Jian. But it doesn't feel quite right. It's like we're dancing to Cao Cao's tune, like when we fought Yuan Shu.
It seems that Cao Cao intends to take on Yuan Shao, who now dominates Hubei. So to prevent getting struck from behind, he wants us to take out Liu Biao, who might be an ally with Yuan Shao. Very cunning of him.
Still, Liu Biao is a problem for us as well, and we stand to gain something from defeating him.
It would be revenge for Father's death. The enemy of our enemy is our ally, I suppose. However, becoming a tool for Cao Cao may not be ideal, considering our future plans for our kingdom.
Cao Cao took advantage of chaotic circumstances to gain control of the Emperor, so I realize that we need to be careful with him. But I think I'm going to obey the order. We of the Sun Clan are the Han's loyal warriors. That was the ideal Father always strove for. It wode be a disgrace to him if we refused a call for aid from the Emperor while claiming to be building a kingdom that will protect the people.
Lord Sun Ce.
This isn't the time to waver. We now have the strength to take on Liu Biao. This is for Father. Let's get our revenge.
There is something I'd like to ask you, given your skills. During the next battle, Sun Ce will lead our main force to Mount Shisai, to assault Liu Biao's main camp. Meanwhile, I want you to take a separate force to the rear, in case the governor of Lujiang, Liu Shun, decides to make a move. A former officer in Yuan Shu's army. His post was originally to be Sun Ce's. Yuan Shu promised it to him as a reward for defeating Lord Liu Kang, the governor at the time. But then, he reneged on the promise, and appointed Liu Shun instead. Since absorbing Yuan Shu's remaining forces, Liu Shun has been building up his strength. When Sun Ce attacks Liu Biao's main force, Liu Shun will undoubtedly try to attack from the rear. That is why I want you to conquer a stronghold on the Lujiang side, so that you can keep an eye on them. We will have to fight Liu Shun eventually. It makes sense for us to try and eliminate as many of our rivals in Jiangdong as possible. Are you willing to do it? I appreciate it. The situation is murky this time around. It's best we take every precaution we can. As Sun Ce's influence grows, his number of potential enemies increases. The veteran officers, Lu Su and I, are all keeping our eyes out. But... no, let us not talk about this. I do not want my pessimism to spread to you as well.
I caught a massive fish.
Best keep up with your weapon maintenance. You're entrusting your life to that thing after all.
Let's begin. Now then.
Right.
One guy, heading out.
We can do it!
We of the Sun clan have longed for this moment. As the blade of the hand, we shall strike our long-hated foe! Let's move out, everyone! Forge on ahead and hold nothing back! Open it! Let's get serious.
Remember the plan. I leave Liu Xun and his ilk to you.
The enemy
We
officer
shall guard this
has
position.
been defeated.
Brother, you do as always and charge on ahead as you see fit.
I knew I could count on you, Dwen. Come, let's give this fight all we've got!
There he is! It's Sun Tzu! Glory to the man who strikes him down!
Open! You shall get close enough to strike Lord Sun Tzu! You'll have to get through me first! Good eye!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Open it! I will break you! Let's get serious.
Another one falls behind me.
I can't believe
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Open! All my might! This is hardly enough to stop us! Forge ahead, straight on through!
Sun Tzu is focused on Liu Biao's forces. Now is our chance to strike at his back. Begin the advance. I can't
The
believe
enemy
Men
officer
are on the move.
has been defeated.
As planned, we shall strike at their rear.
Let's go.
Circle around from the east and quickly take control of the base.
Now, advance!
Take this!
Take this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. An unprepared charge into enemy ranks will be the end of you.
A little rash to be charging alone for the sake of valor. Guess you want to die. This. Take this. Take this.
It's not over yet. Calm down.
As planned, we shall strike at their rear, circle around from the east, and quickly take control of the base.
The enemy officer
Advance!
has been defeated.
Let's go.
Yes! Yes!
Let's go. An unprepared charge into enemy ranks will be the end of you.
The enemy
A
officer
little rash to be charging alone for the sake of valor. Guess you want to die. There we go. Let's get serious. Take this. Let's give it to them. Take this.
As planned, we shall strike at their rear, circle around from the east, and quickly take control of the base.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I know how to get the job done.
Take this. Take this.
Unprepared charge into enemy ranks will be the end of you. Know what's next. Give it to them.
Oh my God! On me! This monster is our quarry! The mastermind, hey? We'll just have to take all of
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Master at work.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Infested.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
all my might. A little rash to be charging in alone for the sake of valor. Just want to die.
Is this the end?
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough.
There we go. Think again.
I'm sorry. I don't know if I can keep going.
So the cub
The
has
enemy
grown
officer
into his own.
has been defeated.
So they are a force to be reckoned with. For the sake of Jing, you must be dealt with. Stop right there, Huangzu! Damn, he escaped.
Too bad you couldn't take your revenge. At the very least, we can crush Liu Shen and end the battle here and now.
Time to advance!
This territory. This is the enemy officer has been defeated.
Here. Not now.
Let's go.
Almost at our limits.
Damn. This is tough. But they won't take me down that easily.
Have at them! Surround them and put them to the sword!
It's just starting to get good! Especially now that you're here.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I've been bested. I'm retreating.
Bear witness to my power.
Looking rough.
Let's end this.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I cannot fall here. I must retreat.
This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
The little conqueror, Sun-Ce, trampling the Shan-Yue people underfoot, all for the sake of domination. His ambitions must be thwarted. You could be... No, that's not possible. better ready. The sash.
The enemy officer
The sacred
has been defeated.
Those eyes.
This territory
He must be.
What? We've been flanked by Sun Tzu's forces? So our own tactic has been used against us.
The detachment seems to have made a dent in their defenses. Unrest is spreading through the enemy ranks.
Yo, you! I knew they'd come through for us. Now then, time to clean up the rest of this riffraff.
Still, Lucio, to deal with. Let's bring the fight to him.
Things have taken a turn for the worse. Let us think of something quickly.
Meant to catch Sun Tzu. He saw through our plans. At the very least, I shall fling your head and strike a blow to your cause. Take this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This territory now belongs to me. The tide of battle is back in our favor. Keep pressing. This'll do.
I know how to get the job done.
Bring him down. Let's end this. This territory is ours. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Retreat is our only option here, as regrettable as it may be.
This battle is ours! Nobody raise a cry of victory, men!
An opening.
Zuluan, it's been too long. So it really was you. I never would have expected this. But why didn't you tell me where you were? What's wrong, Zuluan? Why aren't you saying anything? Don't tell me you've forgotten who I am. You won't answer? Or maybe you can't. Then it's true. You really have forgotten everything. Well, I suppose I should have known. If you had your memories, you never would have allied yourself with Sun Tzu and become a vassal to the Han. You have forgotten your mission, your ideals, and the promises you made. And now you're floating aimlessly through life. Yet even so, you are unable to escape your fate as a guardian of peace. You submit to a higher power and act as a weapon for them, just as you did as a guardian of peace once before. Though this seems even more pitiful, Juha, what did she say to you in the end? Did she tell you to forget everything and live on, or to pursue true peace? If you can't remember, then let me remind you. Juha is dead. You were there when it happened. And now you're living a carefree life, free from any memory of her death. Perhaps that is the greatest insult of all. Remember, Zuluan!
Are you crying? Go, Zuluan. Down your own path. Are you crying? I'm fine. Go, Zuluan. Down your own path.
I thought you had both died. I never imagined. I thought I was alone. Maybe I was being foolish, desperately clinging to a past that will never return. I have some advice for you, Zuluan. In these times of strife, the only people lauded as heroes are those who wield their blades with abandon and drown themselves in blood. In that sense, Sun Ce certainly is a hero. He's building his nation atop the bodies of those who oppose him. If you choose to follow his path, I will not hesitate to stand against you once more. A true hero is one who saves people and brings peace to the world. But such heroes no longer exist.
For every supporter of the Sun family, there's someone else who openly shuns them.
Lord Zuluan has it as...
Juha. I see. I had been wondering who she was, and why she chose to help you. It may be that the Juha you saw was a mirage, created by your own sense of guilt. That seems to be the logical conclusion. Zuluan, I believe now is the time for you to face the real Juha. You should figure out what it was that all of you staked your lives to accomplish. You, Juha, Bailuan, and all of the Guardians of Peace. Don't you think you're underestimating me, Zuluan? I think you ought to place a little more faith in me. The key to unlocking your past is most likely the incense used by the Guardians of Peace. I investigated your village and went through just about every relevant text I could find. It took a great deal of time. However, I'm afraid the truth is crueler than you might imagine, Zuluan. I would understand if you wish to avoid learning the truth. That too is a valid choice. But if you do decide you want to unravel your past, it would be my duty as a doctor to offer my full assistance. That said, we had best try out the incense first of all. I will be rather embarrassed if it doesn't help you remember anything.
Not many people can read and write. The few who can ought to make that their weapon.
So you remember, we fought the government forces that came to purge our village, and were cut down. And now, you know. I am but a fragment of your memory, a mirage from your past, born of your deep, painful regret over having survived that day. I think this will probably be the last time you'll see me. You do not need me anymore. Because now, you remember it all. The dreams we shared, the path we chose, the hopes that I passed on to you. I made my own choices, my own decisions. I lived my life without regrets. Feeling guilty for our deaths only cheapens our resolve. So please, do not blame yourself anymore. From this point on, do not let your desire to atone for your past shape your future. Instead, be guided by your will to see your choices through. Now, go forth. You do not need to look back at us anymore. And thank you. Ziluan, take care of Bailuan for us.
Good. It seems you were able to remember Chuha. That success is a weight off my mind. You did well. I officially pronounce you cured, which means my work is complete. Yes, there is nothing more to be done. Well, I haven't really decided just yet. That's sad. I've always thought of visiting the land where my father studied medicine. Perhaps now is the time. As for you, Ziluan, you will be fine without me. Now that you know who you are, you're free to live your life as you wish. My, how you've changed. Ziluan, you're nothing like you were when we first met. The old you would have never said such a thing. Back then you were a wild warrior, hurling yourself into battle heedless of your wounds. But yes, despite my teasing, our journey has been one of the most rewarding times in my life. I met so many people, all fighting to survive this chaotic era. On second thought, maybe I could linger for a while longer yet. After all, what better place to fulfill my duty? Well, I call it a duty, but it's a humble matter compared to the exploits of someone like yourself. I learned medicine from my father, and he from his father. Along with that knowledge, they passed down the ideal of healing the sick and aiding the wounded. Now that I'm of a certain age, it's my duty to pass that ideal on to someone else. Just as Chuha passed her dreams and ideals on to you. Which is a roundabout way of asking, would you let me travel with you a little while longer? Thank you, Zilawan. I mean, that is to say, I shall continue to be at your service and provide what help I can.
I was wondering who the new threat was. So they were after Sun Tzu. I appreciate you informing me. Sun Tzu will be safe for now, and he escaped injury in the last battle as well. I wouldn't relax just yet. I have also received another worrying piece of news.
There has been an uprising by the remaining forces of Shigong, the former governor of Wu, and the now leaderless Shanyue. They might gain support from other factions looking to invade Xiangdong. If we attack Liu Biao without taking care of them, the ground we stand on will swiftly collapse.
We have made all this progress through sheer momentum and the force of Sun Tzu's will. But now, the cracks are threatening to show. It may be wise for us to hold for a moment. We cannot proceed without solid footing, after all. But I know Sun Tzu, and he's not one to just stay put.
How much encouragement people have gained from Lady Sun Shengxian's gallantry, I wonder.
I caught a massive fish. It's been a while, but we're eating well tonight.
Here you are.
Business has been good, thanks to all the people coming from the...
Sorry for dragging you all the way out here. And you needn't be so formal and polite with me. It was only recently that I joined the Sun clan. That's why I'd like to get to know everyone better. Grow closer. I figured I could start with you. I can see your guard's up. You can relax, though. I've just taken an interest in you. The Sun clan's roar has been heard throughout the land as of late. Lord Zhou Yu cited your service as a great contribution to such advances. So, I'd like to hear why you joined up with the Sun clan. And don't skimp on the details, please. Perhaps you and I are similar, having entrusted Lord Xuan Su with some kind of hope of ours. For some time now, I've dreamed of setting out in these turbulent times, dashing through the land along with warriors of prominence. And I did become involved with many such individuals. But among them, Lord Xuan Tzu was simply on another level. I knew I could entrust him with my aspirations and concentrate fully on my efforts to realize them. So, that's my story. I'd like to hear yours, whenever you feel ready to tell it. I really went on there for a while. Regardless, as we're fighting under the same flag, wouldn't it be best to be on friendly terms? Ah, that's just what I was hoping to hear. You know, I'm actually feeling a bit overwhelmed here. Despite being a newcomer, I've been given an important task, laying the groundwork for the Sun clan. To accomplish that, I will need to rely on the opinions of those who have traveled throughout the land, like yourself. As such, I'd really appreciate it if you'd join me in discussion from time to time. It would be like a secret strategy council. You'd really be doing me a favor.
I ran into Lord Wang Gai outside the
Lord
city.
Zuluan has a discerning eye.
Well, here you are. Here you are.
You never cease to amaze me. You smashed straight through the enemy line and sent their soldiers scattering. It felt as if I'd be left in the dust if I took my eyes off you for a moment.
It was a bold move, brother. To lead your men from the front line like that. I hope I may someday have the courage to do the same.
My lord, I wouldn't advise that.
Me neither. Don't just imitate what I do, Chuen. You have your own strengths and talents. Charging ahead like an enraged bull is just in my nature, though I suppose I may have inherited it from my father. But without you and Zhou to hold up the flanks and consolidate our gains, my mad assaults would be as useful as charging the sea.
Sun Ce.
What's with that look? I'm just following your advice and trying a little self-reflection.
But, sir, you didn't mention me. What do I bring to the table?
Well, that's easy. You're just as crazy as me and the old man. Next battle, let's smash through the enemy lines together.
Thanks for that.
This family. But come now. Your kingdom is growing stronger by the day, which is why you must move to solidify your position. I've been hearing some disturbing rumors from the north. A new storm may soon be upon us, and we do well to prepare for its coming.
So once we've quashed this rebellion, Ce should take a rest from his labors and leave the work to his faithful siblings, right? There are no enemy lines to smash at the moment. A perfect time for you to rest and recuperate, Ce, until your particular talents are needed again.
All right, all right. You know what? I think I'll visit Father's grave. A lot has been going on, and he'll want to hear the news.
Well, with a battle of such a massive scale, a kingdom-wide strategy can affect its outcome. To that end, a text called The 6 Secret Teachings might be of use. I can provide it, if you're interested.
Thank you. I would be most indebted.
Ah, good thing you came when you did. I have just been talking with someone exceptional, not unlike yourself. This man here.
Who, me? I don't think I fit that description at all. Oh, yes. Pardon me. I am Louis Meng. I believe this is the first time we've met.
He is the mightiest of all our young officers, and is also highly talented in matters unrelated to war. Quick-witted, curious, and adept at learning. He's surely the most promising of our newer officers. Although, that said, I'm almost just as new.
You mustn't downplay your achievements, Lord Lu Su. Wu depends on you enormously. If I am to match you, I will have to make great efforts.
Yes, that's the spirit. This kingdom offers plenty of opportunities, no matter whether you're a newcomer or a veteran. Your time will come soon enough, and I, for one, cannot wait to see it. I hope you will give him your support.
I appreciate it. I'm determined to fully develop my skills as soon as possible. As a matter of fact, I've already heard so much about you. And I was amazed. They say you won the Sun family's trust simply through your own deeds.
without anyone to vouch for you.
You have his respect, and he'd like to make you his role model. Isn't that right, Louis Mong?
Lord Lusu! I'm the one who's embarrassed. I should have asked him to keep that secret. In any case, I intend to continue improving. Even more so now that you've heard that. I hope we can better ourselves together.
I wasn't expecting to have to deal with the Shan Yue again. We may have gone about things too hastily.
They are merely a rabble. I doubt they will pose much of a problem. Although... I hear that Yuan Shao and Cao Cao are about to clash in Hebei. It's possible that one of them was worried about us intervening, and so instigated the uprising.
Either way, we will do what we always do. Rout the enemy and quash the uprising. Nothing complicated. We're counting on you, too. Keep an eye on Lord Xuanzi, would you? Just in case.
I couldn't think of anyone better for the task. Now, let's all do our part to ensure everything goes according to plan. Well, it's almost time for the meeting. I just hope we get through this battle without any more misfortune.
How much encouragement people...
Let's begin.
Right.
Yes. Now then.
Fine.
One guy, heading out.
We can do it!
Of course, it is no easy task uniting a realm. But then, I'm not one who gives up without a fight.
Now, let us split our forces and take control of the area! Don't let me down!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The enemy is disorganized, but we must not be complacent. Let's watch each other's backs.
This land belongs to our fathers, and their fathers before them. We shall not let outsiders take it from us!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The enemy has yet to reveal their hand. Tricky when you don't know what you're up against.
Take this! The enemy officer has been defeated.
We have the advantage of the terrain. Target the Sun leaders. Take them down, and we win! They're going after not only me, but Quan and Shang too. I have to stop them quickly.
The enemy officer has been
Focus your
defeated.
efforts on that one.
Looking rough.
There they are.
The enemy officer
They're charging
has been
forth from
defeated.
the fort. I will stop them. Time to advance.
There he is! It's Swan Tui! Glory to the man who strikes him down! enemy ambush? Where did they come from?
An enemy is targeting us, it seems. But I'm not afraid. I will vanquish each enemy before me. It'll inspire
The enemy
courage in our
officer
soldiers.
has been defeated.
That is how I choose to live.
We should be able to fend off their assault. But there's a forest ahead. If they are hiding forces, it will be there. We need to beat back their main force as quickly as we can.
Time to advance!
The tide of battle is even again. Now it's time to overwhelm them with our might.
The master at work.
All my might!
Go on.
Take
The enemy
back
officer
our strategic
has been
position!
defeated.
Forward! Begin advancing!
It opened. Concentrate.
All my might!
Sacred Heart, protect us. Tables turned.
Gracefully you were.
The enemy officer has
I
been
can't help
defeated.
but gaze at your feet.
Well, we managed to survive that. But the enemy has the advantage of the terrain. We best be careful.
Now, strike down the Sun leaders! With our own hands, we shall protect our land!
Time to act. It's an ambush. Hold formation. Prepare for battle. The foe is disorganized. That makes them harder to read. We've been more troublesome.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I hope the others are all right.
The battle is more intense than I anticipated. But I will continue to fight without complaint.
My strength.
Enough. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Impressive, as
The
always.
enemy officer
There's a lot I
has been
can learn
defeated.
from you. Good work. We've defeated the enemy. They tried to ambush us.
You've come. There is little to worry about with your presence
The
here.
enemy officer has
Archers
been
at the ready!
defeated.
Aim! Targets are the Tigers of Wu!
The enemy officer has been defeated. This is territory.
They won't take me down that easily.
No match for me!
Looks like the battle is in our favor. We can now face them without worry. I knew you'd come out. I'm glad I believed in you.
Almost at our limits. Building a nation is easy. It's keeping the peace that is difficult. Especially so, perhaps, under Sun Tzu.
For good or ill. My brother's drive and ambition influence those around him. That is precisely why he needs our support.
All my might!
Invested. The enemy officer.
The hail of arrows is lifted. That should make the march easier.
Forward march!
We cannot just let it end like this. Comrades, let us press our army forward and take the Sun leaders.
Obliterate you in advance!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Watch the master at work. A hopeless battle. Indeed,
The enemy
truly won't
officer
go ignored.
has been defeated. And open. Good. The enemy officer has been defeated.
We shall crush this rebellion and make our nation strong!
Is this the end?
Looking rough. Looking rough.
is ours.
Let's go.
It is time. The incense of confusion will have done its work. Zuluan, the so-called hero that you idolized, is no more.
I am glad you're here. I was actually getting a little anxious.
Got you. And open.
Your strength is unmatched and worthy of a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Let's end this. Failure. The enemy officer has been defeated.
That was the last of the traitors. In the end, the revolt was less dangerous than it first appeared. But what of my brother? I must inform him that the rebellion has been crushed.
Zuluan, hear me. Your hero shall never take flight again.
The heart of the sacred bird has grown still and cold. The young boy grew to be a man, and over the years, grief and remorse gave way to rage and hatred. Wandering the boundless world, searching for the purest revenge. Thirsting and starved, bleeding from the body as well as the soul. And then he came upon the people of the mountains. But how could you possibly fathom what lies within his heart? How can one who has forgotten everything possibly see into the mind of one who remembers everything? The path upon which you both tread has been divided into two. Now, there is only one way to reach the end, through your shared trust and mutual resolve.
I must be caught up in some bewitchment. Sun Tzu, where are you? Well, we won. Looks like they won't need me leading the charge anymore. What the hell? I didn't expect this. Sorry. Chuan. Xiang.
my friend. Our country, our family. You must.
So, my brother really has...
Yes. I will go and look for him. I refuse to believe it until I see him with my own eyes.
Zhou Yu, wait. Are you serious?
Sun Tzu wouldn't die in a place like this. I refuse to believe that he is dead.
Don't be so naive. No warrior is so great that he can escape death. Have you forgotten that already?
But Lord Chengpu...
You are no fool, Zhou Yu. That is why you of all people should understand. What is the correct choice in this situation? What would Lord Sun Ce expect of you? Trust me, I know how you're feeling. But if you cannot keep your emotions in check, even more of us might die.
We should retreat without our commander. Our forces are in disarray. We cannot allow the enemy to take advantage of us in this state.
Well said.
Then we shall prepare for the retreat. We need to move without letting the enemy see.
We should help.
My brother really is gone, isn't he? Everyone must be feeling devastated. Zhou Yu and Shangshen too. Although they're trying to act strong. But I don't understand. I can't work out what this is I'm feeling right now. I should be grieving for my brother. But what I feel is so much less admirable than that. Rather than grief, I simply fear the responsibility that now falls upon me. Can I really take over my brother's role? It's kind of you to say so. But no. I must do whatever I can in his stead. I need time. My apologies, but I would like to be alone.
Cao Cao emerged victorious from a decisive battle with Yuan Shao, becoming the most powerful individual in the land. He actively strove to establish hegemony over Hebei, and in turn, the entire land. The Sun clan fell into turmoil after being tragically deprived of their lord once again. However, with their combination of capable youth and dependable seniority, they were able to secure territory for the kingdom of Wu. Their future now lay in the hands of their young leader. Liu Bei had yet to establish his territory and could not realistically attempt to gain supremacy. But he focused on gaining something worthwhile out of his indecision. The turbulent sea of the era turned into a powerful whirlpool, and before long, into a violent torrent. Chapter 5. With Zhuge Liang's assistance, Liu Bei decides on a plan to gain power. A decisive battle is held at Chibi.
Recently, we have been hearing reports of potential upheaval in Lujiang. There are rumors of Governor Li Shu plotting a rebellion.
Another rebellion. Things have been getting worse and worse since we lost Lord Sun Tzu.
The death of a leader always brings conflict. We should consider this a good opportunity to eliminate some of our rivals.
I have also heard that Li Shu is receiving support from Cao Cao. We should quell the rebellion swiftly, if only to suppress his influence. What say you, my lord?
Yes, I agree.
Many thanks. Now then, let us prepare our troops for battle. The kingdom has not yet recovered from the loss of our leader. How about taking the field yourself to prove your might to the other lords?
Fine. I will defer to you in terms of battle plans, Zhou.
I wonder just how handsome is this officer?
Looks like Lord Zhou Yu's busier than ever. I sure hope he's not tiring himself out.
just want our life to remain as it is.
Oh, it's you. Go show him what you're made of.